Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down right at the 20.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Caught near the sticks. It's Proctor. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And there's the handoff. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They hold up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The sure hands. It's Harris. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the...
He's got some room. Can he get there? And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throw to the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the back.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in one. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And it's complete downfield, and he'll be brought down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it, and no for a first down. He's got room looking for the end zone. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to bring it out from the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The back's got it. Fights through the tackler.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only
looking to throw it deep. catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Kentucky. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten something going. Can they build more momentum here before halftime?
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Can he reach the end zone? Can be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PAT puts him in front by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle in some traffic there. Now brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tailback with another carry. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're going to run it here. Gets some space around the 30. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside div now from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A handoff to the back. Fighting him off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hand. It's one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
There's the handoff. The spin move. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they're trying to punch it in here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. I don't think he broke the play. That defensive front rising up to stop him.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1.
On the set. Let's go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you better try for 3.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, we've watched this guy all year. We know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And he's tackled out of the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Memphis. This offense really clicking. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Finds room at the 30 and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking tackles. He's free around the 15. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 20. Inside the 10. Oh, and he fumbles. Touchdown, Kentucky. No chance to catch him.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. That's the 3rd hit tonight thrown by this QB. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.